How's it going, everybody? We are back at you with a quick little thrift haul and actually Facebook Marketplace haul that I picked up yesterday while I was working on my Facebook Marketplace listing yesterday, specifically the 15,000 baseball cards that we sold for $250. I just happened to see right at the top of the list a vintage Patagonia jacket available for $15. And it was made in the USA, so I was like, you know what? Let me reach out. It said it had been up for 4 hours, but I'm like, that's not going to last long. And sure enough, they'd had it available. And when I got there, she actually had a second one. So not only did she have one, she had a second one. She actually wanted 20 for the second one. But let me just show you. Here's the first one here, the vintage Patagonia. These are like quarter zip. This first one has the kangaroo pocket in the front. Super cool. You can totally tell, that retro vibe. This one also is a quarter zip, does not have the pocket in front. The first one's a little bit of a heavier one. The second one's more of a windbreaker, but again, you can see here, there's the Patagonia, made in the USA. I'm not sure the size on this one. I'm going to assume they're both large, but I haven't done an in-depth search of all the tags, but they are just in absolutely beautiful condition. Like, no flaws that I can see anywhere. And again, we'll look them over a little bit closer when we're taking pictures and everything. But, what are they going to sell for? $50 minimum, but depending on the exact model and style, and I'm gonna comp it out. There's definitely a chance for higher than that. So hopefully you'll be seeing a sales video on that sooner rather than later. And it was great that she had two, because I was willing to drive. I drove 45 minutes to pick the one up. And then she had two, so it was like basically double. She also had a couple other things that she showed me that didn't quite work for what I was looking for, like a vintage London fog jacket that just what the margins weren't going to be there because of the heaviness to ship. But these two Patagonias, absolutely beautiful. It's amazing the stuff that people just have hiding in their house. While I went there, I decided, well, I got to make the best of the time. So I also hit a thrift store on my way back. It was really picked over. There was not much there at all, but I still managed to find two things. So first of all, found this vintage 90s style Roswell, New Mexico alien shirt. It's on the Delta Pro tag. It's not like crazy old, but it's not super new, but there you go. This is Honduras, was where it was made. So it's not like the super old Delta Pro, but it's also not the very modern. And then we found this brand again, Faherty, in shorts. And so again, just because it's not short season doesn't mean I don't still go through the shorts, because you just never know what's going to be out there. Now this one has a small little stain right there, and I knew that in the store, but that was it. Everything else looked good on it, and so we're going to spray and wash it and see if maybe that will come out. I got to run a load of laundry anyway, so we'll just add that into it, and hopefully that will work. If not, I think it's faint enough that I can disclose it, but I don't think it's going to really detract too much. I mean, it's really one of those, like, even standing here, like, you can't really see it. You really have to zoom in to see it. So I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal, and the brand is going to be good enough. And if it doesn't sell, then maybe I'll wear them anyway. So not a huge day, but what's really cool, and what I'm going to start tracking, and I started a tracker within ChatGPT of, I took the $225 that I got for the baseball cards, and I'm just going to track that money and where it's going. And so I spent $35 on these two jackets. So now I have $190 left, and I'm going to try that with just Facebook Marketplace flips. So maybe that'll become its own regular series on here of Facebook Marketplace flips. And because I want to have more cash so I can start to do a bigger deal when an opportunity becomes available. And so far I've only had, I've seen some good deals and not had the money to do anything with. So maybe now we can start building, and I'm going to kind of set aside all the profits that come in from the Patagonia into a Facebook Marketplace flip fund. And so I figured, like, that's kind of a great way to take those baseball cards that were sitting here collecting dust, not doing anything. And sure, I got, pennies on the dollar for what I paid for them. But if I can take those dollars and reuse them and repurpose them, I can quickly grow things and really just keep moving. And that's the whole goal with everything in the store, is not just sit around and wait and hope things sell. No, be aggressive in finding things to sell. So we're still working on the massive cleaning project that we were doing, but this morning is listing day. So that's why I got to record this video now, and we'll get it posted. And other than the shorts that have to get washed, all of these things are going to head right into the listing bank this morning. They will all be live by this evening, as well as the rest of the clothes that I sourced the other day. They're right there still. But we're going to get them all listed, and then I'm going to get other random stuff listed from around the house that we pulled out. I have about 2 totes worth, and I also have a giant appliance that I think I'm going to take apart, an old ice machine that's not working. And so we're going to part that whole thing out. It's kind of sad. I like the ice machine, but I like the money now even better than the ice machine. We'll get a new one later down the road. But financial freedom first, ice machine later. That's a good philosophy in life, just so you know. All right, well, let me know down in the comments below which of these jackets do you like better, of these 2 Patagonia vintage made in the USA jackets.